Hey friends, Catherine here. I wanted to show you how to do one of my favorite hair accessories today. I particularly like hair sticks. You know, the kind that you stick through your hair, you twirl it around, you reverse it back on itself and stick it through and it holds your hair up. That's one of my favorite ways to put up my hair. And you can make hair sticks from skewers. You'll want to take a fairly thick bamboo skewer. You don't want it to be particularly thin. And you want to trim off the pokey end because they're a little too sharp and you don't want to end up stabbing yourself. And then you'll want to cut it to the length that you want a hair stick to be. I like mine to be fairly long. I like them to be the length of my hand, so like about there. We'll trim that off. There we go. And that gives me a good length for a stick. And I've already tested these in my hair. These are strong enough to hold up my hair. So that'll be good. That ends up being, I'll grab a ruler and we'll figure it out. That ends up being about 7.5 inches. Awesome. So like 7.5 inches is a good length, I find, for a hair stick. And you notice I've got another one over here. I'm probably going to do a second one, but not in the same video. I am going to sculpt. You could just use the skewer as it is, but I am going to take it a step further, and I am going to sculpt a pumpkin for Halloween on the end of it. So I'll slice off about as much as I want for a pumpkin. I don't want it to be particularly huge, like that much or so. That's probably good. And maybe I'll add a little bit of translucent clay, mix that into it just to give it a little bit of look, give it a look, if you know what I mean. Make it just a tiny bit translucent. It's not going to really truly affect the translucency of the clay itself. I'm just going to mix it in and it will just change the finished look of the thing just a little bit. And that's pretty well orange. I actually might want to add a little bit of red into that as well to make it a little bit redder, because that's a little bright for a pumpkin, I think. Maybe a little bit of red and maybe a tiny bit of brown. Mix those in and see how it looks. Go. That might be too much brown. We'll see. Once it's done mixing, we will see what we end up with, but it might be too much brown. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, maybe not. Might have to put a little bit more orange in there. We'll see, maybe not. But that's looking pretty, yeah, mocha at that point, which is not what I was going for. So we'll add in a little bit more orange and see if we can't take it back to pumpkin. That orange is stiff. I have not worked with it in a while. That's all right. There we go. That's brightening back up. I'm going to have to mix it a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure that'll be right where I want it to be. Perfect. Okay. So for our pumpkin, I'm going to want to just make sure that it's really thoroughly blended. And there we go. And then roll it into a ball. Hopefully something semi-round. And then flatten it down just a little bit. And then take our knife and just go from the center outward so that it's got those pumpkin creases, those divots that pumpkins have. And then just do that all the way around. Shaping it outward so that it ends up with those nice creases, hopefully. Nice sections. There we go. That's what we want, sections. And we're going to do the sections different sizes. Some of them will be larger than others. Some of them will be smaller than others. And that we're doing on purpose because pumpkins don't have sections all the same size. And anyone who tells you that they do? What did I say does there? Anyone who tells you that they do has never actually seen a real pumpkin before, which is all right. But maybe not take the advice of someone who hasn't seen a pumpkin on how to sculpt a pumpkin. There we go. Just making our way around. Top to bottom. Side to side. Round everything out. And divide it up into sections. Hopefully, reasonably so. We shall see. And just keep working it until it's something that we like. And then right down that last section there, down the middle. Go. Okay. So that gives us a fairly good pumpkin in my opinion. Kind of nice. There we go. All right, and then we'll just take the bottom side, which is the side that doesn't look all that great, stick it right down onto our skewer. Kind of straighten it out and bring it in just a little bit. And then we are going to want a stem. For the stem, we'll want a little bit of green and a little bit of brown. So we'll cut off just a little bit of brown and roll that out into a snake. Like that. And then our green, we'll take and roll that out into a snake. Like that. And then lay them side by side and roll them together. And then cut them in half and lay those halves side by side and roll those together. And then maybe once more for good measure in half and side by side and roll together. Awesome. Okay, so we have something sort of like a stem. Go, let's just cut off like that much and then use our poker to poke down the middle just a little bit and round out our end just a little bit so that it can go down in to that hole that we made, and then just kind of tip it to the side, and that gives us a stem, and then maybe some vines. So for that, we'll just take this stem part that we made and roll it out even thinner. I'm getting way too into this. This is getting to be something that's going to take forever and a day. That's all right. We will do a couple vines and then we will stop. Roll it out as thin as you want your vines to be, which I want mine to be pretty thin. There we go. Really thin, just super thin. All right, and then let's take and cut a vine at like that length, because we can always trim off extra, and set it right at the base of our stem. Maybe wrap it around a little bit, smooth that down into the base of our stem just a little bit, just so that it's attached really well. And drop everything and wrap it around and coil it down and over here, just like that. And then just press everything down in so that it all stays. And then maybe a little bit more vine, just a short one. The same thing, make it come from the same place on the stem, smooth it down in so that we know that it will stick. And there we go. And then bring it out and around and back up over here. There we go. And then just press everything down. And there we have a pumpkin on the end of a hair stick. What do you think? Any fun? Did you like it? Do you think this is something that you can do? I encourage you to try it. If you think that you can do this or you'd like to try it, I welcome you to try. I would love to see if you guys try these projects that I do. I love trying new things, and I want you to love it too. I put up new videos every day because I am always trying something new. So I hope that you enjoy this, and I hope that you want to see more. And if you do, then I hope you remember to subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!